back in strange horticulture, where I think the story is starting to take shape of like we have two kind of competing factions between the Sisterhood and the cult. And this cult has unleashed this beast that is now gonna do their bidding. And we refuse to join the cult. So actually we need to end the previous day. But of course first, pet our kitty. And let's receive our next clue and the piece of the story. Ooh. In time she learned that the Sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure, but by now she knew what she wanted and she would do anything to get it. Okay, yes, obviously I assume this story is also gonna be connected to everything that's happening in the game. So this, I assume, if we're gonna overlay it on the map, 902, 803, that might be, yes, size, like heights of mountains, like this. Yeah, so if we put it like this, we got the Bowfell 902, Old Mine 803, and it's pointing at an unnamed mountain in E16. So we travel there. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crag stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colorful plant stands out amongst the moss. I really enjoy this mechanic of like, we give you a card and it's a clue and you have to, do your daily quest of where does this lead you. I do quite like that. So now that we had an adventure and we pet the kitty and let's see about the customers. George Campbell. My old man reckons there's a plant which can find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. Tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of gold your way. He wants the weeping bell. Do we know what it is? We haven't identified it yet. A plant that is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have about as much luck searching for the end of a rainbow. The soft, frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It's also known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. Okay, we have found the golden light, right? Because it was specifically a clue to go and get it. No, is it not here? Or did I get it from wherever it said to get it, but I didn't name it? What was this about the golden light then? Oh yeah, it will start at Log Meg and then go down. So whatever we got from there was the golden light. Did that not label it? Okay. I did not label it, but that's it. This is the plant I got when I went to get the golden light. It's a good thing I record everything. But yes, I need to be better at like, if it told me to go over there to get a certain plant, then I need to remember to then label it that. So this is what you want. Yes. Yes, it is. Confirmed. And we get a page for Lesser Meridoc. I'm like, should I organize the plants with like, alphabetically so it's easier to search? But then I'm like, it's fine. We'll find things. Okay, it's our friend Amos Duncan. I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. Oh yes, the elixir I brewed. Yeah, there you go. If you stare at it after, you'll remember, but don't stare at any blank walls. There you go. Spring Wax Cup. Who's next? Edmund Cochran. Please help me, I lost my dog while out walking in the fells. The mist rolled in and he was gone. I remember there was a plant you could use to help find people. I wonder if it works for dogs. Yes, there was that plant that the leaves moved. It has unusual black and golden flowers. Yes, that's this one, right? Jacob's Wharf. Let's just check the notes. This. Jacob's Wharf. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Wharf by its leaves that have the most interesting properties. It's said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. Yes, so this is the plant that he wants. There we go. Identified it again. Next, please. Yeah, don't be scared, kitty. It's okay. Simone Green, the librarian. Oh, goodness, Hellbor, you haven't been eating enough food? That's terrible. Whatever will become of you, yes. Constant cat complaints. Not enough food. My mother's had me looking into the servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I have not been getting anywhere. It's strange, I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fairmont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I wasn't down anyway, so I thought I'll drop it off in person. That and sneak in some helper hags, of course, yes. Always come visit the cat. Cats always need hugs and pets and food. They always need food. I've not been getting anywhere looking for my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fairmont's archives at Manchester are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit, Simone. Okay, let's go to Manchester then. There we go, Manchester Castle. I follow Fairmont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Walking Dandrew. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Get a letter. The Walking Dandrew is loyal to the summoner who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. The servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Black Combe to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dandrew was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. Okay, so of course our plant powers are what we need to resolve the situation. But yes, we know about the Great Oak, so we know it's there. So that place will need it later. Okay, this is done. This is unpoisoning people, and this is instructions for our disc. Okay, apparently, I guess until we've done everything the disc requires, that's not done. Next, please. John Hall. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. It's a, simple request. He's not here giving me like a whole story and everything. He's just like, 1 plant, please. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Interesting. So if I do this, will I be able to see some spores? It will be a plant we haven't identified yet, yeah. There we go. If I get this plant, yeah, it just looks like this. And like there's no picture here to help, but if I use my magical glass, even though it goes under the plant, I can still see the spores coming from it. Like if I put it on the shelf, yes, you can see them. Okay, well, this is the Norwood. Have fun being hit in the face with buckets of water, Daisy Duck. Another one identified. And it's already end of day. Okay, well, we have no adventures to go on. Only the cat to pet. And we can end the day. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky caballia flower. Okay. That will be like a letter and a number that gives us map location. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the Arda was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. Okay, so yes, the runaway that the Sisterhood took in is who killed the Arda, because she's been like obsessed with some book. I assume it must be some black magic. Again, I'm having the suspicion that this is maybe the woman in the jade mask as well, because the medium was seeing the vision of the beast next to the woman in the jaded mask, so that might be how it all comes together. Day 12, Tuesday. Okay, so golden light we've recently identified. Oh, but it's called something else. The weeping bell, right? Yes, also known as golden light. So it's L, and then caballia. Yes, 7 petals. So L7 is where we're going. I amble through meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them something new for my collection. 2 plants. Nice. Okay. Join the shelves. We pet the cat. And next customer. Verona Green is here. The Sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is dead, along with the new Arda and 13 others. Those damn fools with all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could get them to see sense, but through blind lag we have been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter with the one thing that would help in the fight against the serpent. Trust no one. Keep it hidden, but get it open. Okay, so we get some logbox that we need to open now. I wonder, because last time we were asked to make a offering to the goddess, right? And I picked Good Hand, but I think the second one was Protection. So I wonder if I picked Protection, would that have changed like what happens here, or does this always happen? Like, I'm not sure how much branching there is in this game. Like, clearly there is branching, right? Because it was my choice whether I want to join the cult or not, and it was like my choice to give some guy a skin condition, and then yes, it was my choice what I wanted to offer to the goddess. So I assume we can change the story. I'm just not sure like how much, right? Okay, so this is locked. Well, I know there is a plant that opens locks, if I can just remember what it's called. Like, I know what the picture was of it. It was like a heart-shaped leaves. Was it the common? No, this isn't heart-shaped, right? Yeah, this is for eye strain. Like, I remembered the picture in the book. I'm just like, what was it called? The Brimlock? No. Okay, well, maybe I just click through the pages until I see the picture. This, yeah. Can open any lock. So Clavilium. There we go. Clavilium. Put it here. Yes, it opens. Follow the Duddon tributary to its source. Okay. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fearbringer. Fourth, to lift a curse. Last, a pedal to secure black blood's reverse. Okay, this is clues to plants, which I assume is the 5 plants we need for the ritual. Right, so we have to identify those 5 plants to be able to do this, and then Duddon tributary to its source. River Duddon. A tributary, like it's some sort of river term, but it's a river or stream flowing into a larger river or lake. Like this is the Duddon River here. A tributary is the side thing, but I assume going there, I mean we can't go there. We will need the 5. Oh no, there's actually a plant. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. Okay, so it's a plant source, not where we do the ritual, because yeah, we will need to do a ritual with the plants. So, looking at this, the corpse's friend. I know that's a thing, because I was a plant that killed people and then turned them into corpses. I also remember this picture, Devil's Nightcap. Corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow agonic death, and the plant will crowd out that the body was deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fever and poisons. Okay, so it's not something I have identified, because it has if it's something we've done and given someone to as an order, then we get a tick. So it's something we have, maybe? But yes, well, we kind of know it has leaves like this and smells like pine needles. So we're gonna... This one smells like rhubarb. This one, nothing about smell. Damp smell. I don't think that's it. But I probably want to mark it as one I found from there. Because yeah, it's probably for the ritual. I just have to figure out what it is. The flowers are blue. Thank you. What useful information I couldn't have gathered any other way. Overpowering sickly sweet scent. No, I don't think that's pine. Those are mushrooms. So no. Pungent. The leaves feel smooth and soft underneath. The large stamen seems to be the source of an acerbic odor. What does that mean? Yeah, it means like harsh, bitter, sharp. So it's like a bitter smell that I don't think I would describe pine needles as sharp and bitter. The jagged leaves you can catch yourself on. strawberry scent, unpleasant scent. I would say, you know, pine needles smell nice, so long flat leaves, fresh aroma. Well, I mean, pine needles do smell fresh, but, you know, gentle scent. Oh, I've had this up here because of the elixir. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what would I say the Devil's Nightcap is then, out of what I have. I may not have it. That might be it, like I haven't found it yet. Okay, what else? Ankle Grabber, the Binder. 4th to lift a curse. There was a plant for lifting curses. And one for reversing the poison of the plant that was used to kill the Arda. Okay, so this is the Elderphinium is the antidote to the Dendras miasma. So we want the Elderphinium for the ritual. There's the Elderphinium. Let's put it here. Where's the one for the curses? This Long Verkand. The Long Verkand is believed to lift curses. There we go, this one. That's 3 out of 5. I don't know what the corpse's friend is. The Ankle Grabber, the Binder. Might be one of the plants we haven't used yet. Okay. I got nothing for the extra 2, but I assume I don't need to solve this all in one day, hopefully. So I have those 3 identified, and we will keep going and see if there's any more clues. Next customer, I guess. So that's our mail. Maybe some more hints. They're saying the Sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those Seeds of Redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. Yeah, it's all them doing. Foxfield Trident. Okay, so that's one of those use the wheel to do something. Foxfield is here. Go to Trident is here. From Foxfield, the trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dale. Here a plant thrives, sheltered from the wind. Okay. We've got a new plant, inspected, bluish purple flowers. Okay, no more information about what this is and what does it do. We're looking out for something that smells like pines. Next, please. Forest Fair. I'm going to Blackcomb. I will kill this servant. Yeah, exactly. Do help out. My people have a saying. He who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Ember Soul. Will you now? Do I know what that is? Well, not yet, but I will find out soon. Ember Soul is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Okay, that's the plant we didn't pick for the offering. It says flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves. They're razor sharp. And there it is. Quite easy to cut oneself on the jagged leaves, as I have just found out. It's a very sharp diet. Yes, that is it. We get the Widow's Woe. Say to the sphere, also called Campfoot, partially due to its unpleasant scent. Tiny dark flowers grow out from a bed along thin leaves. Yeah, we had the Ember Soul. And who's next? Milton Forbes. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in pursuing our collection of manuscripts on elixir, for example. Okay, so Arnside Antiquities, 21 Orchard Road. What, in this town? Can we just travel to Undermere? Yes, there's a sequel coming to this game called Strange Antiquities, so that might be where we'll be next. I just traveled to Undermere because I assumed like, oh, he was here, but no. Did he say what town was he from? The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out. Oh, yeah, that's like the text from the start of the game. Was that not it? Oh, it says Arnside. Is that the town? Am I just being silly? Okay, well, now I need to water some plants. I thought Arnside was like the name of the guy or something. Now I'm wondering if I should try to match the plants I have to the pages I have to kind of start narrowing down some things as well, because I don't know how much time I have left. Arnside, is that a town? Yes, it is a town. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sink alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. We have the Elixir of the Damned, made from a combination of Arbutum alcatris, Meculosus retinetia, okay, so that's the Latin names, and Mens Fortis. This powerful elixir is dangerous and extreme caution is advised. It is said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive, but no longer really with us. Well, then why would you do that? Just making zombies? And St. Quentin's elixir. This elixir will enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear, though it should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing, as it keeps you out of trouble. For example, it will not be wise to drink this near the edge of a cliff. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, a seed pod for luck. Well, that's not great instructions. I assume we can make them when we need them. Like, I'm not sure what we would use those for right now. The day is over, but let me see if I can like identify the plants that I have pages for that are not yet confirmed, or at least narrow it down so I know where we sit. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Buttertail has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Okay, we had the buttery plant. Yes, this. The leaves match, they're dark green, the shape matches, and this has a buttery smell. Okay, so this is Butterdale, allegedly. Then we have Candlewood, produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow along tall leaves. Okay, is this? Yes. Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. Because we also have this, but I think those are fruits. So I think this is Candlewood. Then next one is Daisy Dog. A simple potion that will grant courage can be improved from the leaves. It is said that ancient warriors would take it before going to battle. Okay, all we know is that it has like this split leaves, like this. Yeah, bluish purple flowers, but this leaf shape, potential, or this. I think this one. I think like the count, because here it has 5 segments on the leaf, but this one only has 3 segments on the leaf. So I think this one is Daisy Dog. Like, I'm using purple labels for maybe anyway, so I know it's not confirmed. Yeah, the Devil's Night Trap. I have to find out what it is, but from what I have, I'm not sure what it would be. Evolume or Evolum. The scent it produces is considered overpowering by some, but it's said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Evolum has many short, pretty leaves. Could be this. It says it has a pleasant, fresh aroma. It says overpowering by some, so not everyone. But I'm not sure. Those leaves might be a bit too big. This seems more like it. Yeah, somewhat pungent. That would be closer to the description. And yeah, I think I like those leaves more for this drawing. Okay, what's next? Farmer's Worry, that's a mushroom, a spongy mushroom with pollen abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. Okay. Well, we only have few mushrooms, and none of them look like this. So, not it. We don't have it. Lesser Merry Dog. The round flower head of the Merry Dog is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong smelling sap from this plant can utterly dry a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. Okay. So yellow, small yellow flowers. This is already the Epsilon, right? So don't have other small yellow flowers, so I guess not. And then we have Little of Neptune, also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. Sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. Sparsely petaled, so like it has 2 petals here and like a thing on top. Also not something I have. So what's next? Pallions. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the pallion is a class of its own. It's sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. Okay, so again, looking for small leaves. Well, I've got this. Yeah, pleasant, fresh aroma. So, I mean, it could be this, but I don't know. Don't like the leaf shapes too much. But I'm gonna label it as a maybe, and we can reassess this later. Sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. Green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow on top. To the south, they call this plant bulbs of Bayonne. I don't think I have anything that has like fruit or seed pods. No, like I have this fruit thing, but it's dangerous and stuff, so I don't have it. However, it might be one of the things that said, yeah, a seed pod for luck. So this one, it needs a sheep snap. Something else then. Storian. Dark red fruit should not be ingested under any circumstances as they are highly poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. Cross-section of the stem shows the distinctive triple xylem and pollen of the Storian. Well, it might be this. I've had this for a very long time, and it has red fruits, and when I got it, it was from a note that says there was a dangerous plant. So I think this might be the Storian. Been on this shelf for so long. Timblehuff. It is a mushroom? No. Traditionally used as a decoration at weddings, as it is thought to strengthen relationships. Cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. They gently point downwards to avoid filling with water and allow easy access for pollinating insects. Is this? No, it doesn't have like a hanging, whatever this is called. Okay, I don't think I have it then. And widow's woe, sacred to the sphere, also called kempfoot, partially due to unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Maybe, but not sure. Definitely not. Okay, well, nothing to really link the rest of them. Okay, well, we did some updates, we did some potential labels, but nothing to really help with this. So I guess we just continue on after we pet the cat. And more raven spider. Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. She was plotting. Day 13, Wednesday. Endmore raven spider. Is Endmore a place? There's Eagermont. Raven glass. Where's my things? Now I have to open my drawers, otherwise I don't have my tools for the map. Yes, we got raven, we got spider. So what's Endmore? Is that a place? There we go, Endmore. So we have Endmore, Raven, so that's this. And then we move it. So this one next to the trees. And then Spider, we go here. A jackdaw croaks hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them some plants grow. Yes. Some bulby thing and something that looks like this. Oh, the balls look soft. They are quite hard. Okay, that does not remind me of anything I've read so far. The leaves are strong and leathery. No. Okay. No like immediate links to anything I've read, and now I've kind of looked through the book. I also still have this. Not sure what to do. Okay, well I guess we go to customers then. Gracie and Wright. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nation would kneel before you. You would be God. That creature is huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It will certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. Wow. I guess I'll have to settle for some Daisy Dog to help get me through it instead. What was the Daisy Dog? Oh, it's one of the ones that we were guessing at. Yes, this. Because the leaves matched. Oh, it grants courage. So is this it? Yes. Confirmed the Daisy Dog. Oh, and we had the Dead Man's Fingers, which is something I already suspected we had. I can change this to yellow, it's identified. And then, yes, the Dead Man's Fingers. It's this. And that's Dead Man's Fingers, an actual fungus. It's typically found in dense forests, protruding from the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the underground, said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Yes, so... there we go. Change it to yellow since we know what it is. Who's next? Oh, our mail. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist. Spelled wrong. I have to assume it's meant for you. What does it say? If you know your plans, this letter's for you, okay? Secret messages? Oh, so you got it working. Oh, yes, it works, it works. Look to the north of Bovel, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Ho ho. Okay. So Bovel, source of river Esk. Let's go exploring. Where is Bovel? You'd think I'd be better at this map by now, but no. There we go. Bovel and river Esk. This one. So yeah, here. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I have never seen before. Kind of cap flowers, so it might be something. What was it? I was thinking it might be this thimble half, but I don't think so. It doesn't quite look like it, so I don't think it's it. Okay, well, next customer, please. Fora done. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he brought back from his last venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow, okay? She got a note. Mr. Dunn's mushroom, woods west of Undermere across the lake. Okay, we have to go and check them out ourselves. So Undermere, west, just straight up west, or do we have to go up for the woods? Mushrooms? How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Okay, got some red mushrooms. Do I have a page about some mushrooms that I haven't yet identified? There's this farmer's worry, but I don't know, might be it. Yes, the red caps have spongy texture and it says a spongy mushroom and it's this kind of split thing. You would think they would like mention things like bright red, right? Like very much easier to identify it from that information. Okay, well, this is a potential for farmer's worry. Okay, well, who's next? Simone is back. Lord Fairmont told me he was able to help you with some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is mold problem. I hoped you may have some sweet breath that I could help clear it up. Yes, she wants palliance, which we made a guess at. Which means we must have it, right? They wouldn't ask us for a plant we don't... well, they could ask us for a plant we don't have, I guess, that we could still get, like, through exploration if we had unsolved exploration. But since we don't really, then I assume it's something we have, which this was my guess for palliance. Yep, there we go. Get an entry for sour bandy. Help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that, although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. That might be this plant. Because yeah, that had a sour odor. Let me just... This one, it's confirmed palliance, and it's for the elixir. This thing is the sour bandy then, potentially. Yep. And who's next? Lorena Chapman. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some thimble half, then I'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. They want a thimble half, and I was previously like, well, I'm not sure I have it, but of everything I have, small cap-like flowers. Like, this is cap-like, but this doesn't feel correct at all. Like, it doesn't have the stamen, and the petals are, like, it has shaped petals. This? Well, actually, this might be it, because that would make more sense than this, I think. Those are more open. Also, you know, let's be like, you know, if it was decoration for the weddings, this is more likely than this. Is this it? Is this your plant, lady? Yes, okay, so this is the thimble half. glowhorn. Or forest lantern or pixie lamp is phosphorescent, illuminating trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint light will lure them to their demise. Yes. So this is like this one. So this we label as thimble half. And this one will be the glowhorn, I'm pretty sure. Like that seems fairly likely. Yes, it gives off light. There we go. Also had it for a very long time, but didn't have a page for it. Okay, well, we've made some progress, right? We know we will need to do the ritual at the oak with the 5 flowers, and we have the help to identify the 5 flowers, and we have 3 potentials here. Although, yes, I don't even know what this is called. It's just because it came with the same section of clues, so I assume it's one of them. I just don't have the page to identify it because, like, I don't have anything that would point at the ankle grabber. Or actually, could this be the corpse's friend that I didn't identify? The devil's nightcap? No, it has a damn smell and it's supposed to be a pleasant smell. Like pines, okay. So yes, this was in with the clues for the ritual, but so it might be the ankle grabber, but we don't know yet. And then the other 2. One is the curse lifting and one is the antidote to the dendra. So yeah, we'll need to get the other 2, assuming this one is it, and then, you know, prepare whatever we need for fighting this beast, I guess, because that's where it seems to be heading, right? It's us versus the beasts, and somehow, you know, it's the plants that are going to get the job done. But yes, we'll see what the days bring next time. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it. Let me and YouTube know that you've liked the content, and I will see you soon on another adventure.